Hey peeps, Tanwen here. Welcome back to another episode of Vampyr. So we're continuing the investigation of Dorothy Crane, and we have just listened to the conversation of her and the Mr. I was going to say Dostoevsky. No, not Dostoevsky. Dorothy Crane. No. Petrescu! Darius Petrescu. We also went to speak to a guy... Pardon? There we go, there he is. A guy further down... Was it that way? I think it was that way, a merchant. But I think we're going to go back to him in a bit. So right now... Oh no, there he is.
We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
What the... What's going on in here?
I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
There's another mention of the journalist.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson's son. But
Joe
Peterson.
Peterson.
And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Let's... What do you do around here, apart from being
I'll do whatever I
an
want,
asshole?
sometimes even more. Now sod off.
To enjoy about like
According
the
to
doctors?
you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighbourhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This
I mean,
part of town does
yeah.
have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Do you enjoy bullying people?
The local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe.
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks.
What
I'm
boot
their
boys?
ransom for their dirty work.
Survival is natural. You could have refused. You're a criminal. You could have
Most people
refused.
don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Oh, okay. Joe and Barrett Lewis used to be good friends. Interesting. Okay. I'm looking for Nurse
Have
Dorothy
you heard
Crane.
of a nurse named Dorothy Crane?
I mean,
She's a
no,
colleague
in that
of mine
building, but
and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
I don't understand. If she's helping people, why be so sneaky about it?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
You alright, dude?
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap?
Oh, we've asked this already.
As long as I
haven't
can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
That may have not been gang members. That may or may not have been skulls.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days,
What happened?
just another thug.
Oh, that's such a shame.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson?
I've got dog hair
Besides his
somewhere.
behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed the way. He found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Okay, despair can be a poison. He's just a coward. Mourning is never easy.
It's
well,
never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
just like he said, there was a choice he
And no one
made.
has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the wet boot boy.
Well, but have I asked you about your?
I only need you to purchase something from my shop, sir.
All right. Right, trade. What have you got? I don't actually know what I need. That's the difficult bit. Opium. I like that it's got the seeds. What are they called? Can we sell anything? Could resell value. Let's sell that. Let's sell that. Thank you. Okay, well we helped him at least. You fuck off. I think we already picked that. Oh, it's a priest. Influenza, pneumonia, blah blah blah. Who that? Also unknown. Let's talk to you. I don't know what you were doing.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr.
Oh,
Jonathan
Jesus
Reed,
Christ.
and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
You wouldn't be saying that if you had flu and needed my help. Am I?
When you say that I am more lost.
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know?
I'm
Blinded
just a
by
scientist.
science.
Yeah!
And you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I only believe in facts. I'm listening. Well, tell me more.
I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a
Everyone
doctor,
has their
you
own.
must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you
Dun
mean?
dun
The beast
dun.
is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions
He's
from
seeing the
abyss.
skulls, isn't he? What is your
Really?
plan?
And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No,
What is left then?
cleansing
Faith?
fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wants to cleanse the epidemic by fire. How exactly?
What exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
I don't know if it was hardened. 1666 was a rough year for London. Science is our only hope, but where do you put the limit? This is the 20. Where do you put the limit then?
Purification by fire has proved useful.
But where do you stop?
Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses?
Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light.
You haven't answered any of my questions.
You're mad and,
And
dangerous.
dangerous.
You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son,
Savonarola.
if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Tobias believes that the vicar of St. Mary's Church, Joseph Larby, is preaching the false faith. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we've asked that. Personal questions. Anything? Have you got any family?
friends? Any family left in these terrible...
Or is that what drove you to this madness?
But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted...
Oh, don't tell me that's the guy that we send him.
Where did you send
That we
I sent
rescued.
Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery,
Samuel.
where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Oh dear, new investigation, Holy
You
Crusade.
sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh dear, I think we're gonna have to go and find him. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
Crane from the Pembroke Hospital. I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you
Why?
hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's
Okay.
what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
What, she has an opinion? Dorothy was a clandestine resistant in her homeland.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fibre.
I have
Fine.
had enough for
Bye.
today. Goodbye.
Okay. Find Clayton in the air. What? Who are you? Hi. Who are you?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions if I may.
It is very polite.
Dr. Reed,
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
What does she need medicine for? I'm gonna give her
I'm
medicine.
shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion.
Fatigue.
I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
We're just giving you medicine. Your line of work has many health risks. What about your client's health? She probably doesn't care about that, but
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you
hey,
have
Ghost.
health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Okay.
You can
I don't
put
think
your
she
own
cares
life
about
in
this.
danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me?
I knew she's gonna say
The men
that.
I deal with. Their
Yeah.
health would not be what you'd worry about.
Still. Personal questions? Anything? Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
Well,
I
entertain
have
me.
no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from.
Where are
I
you
have
from?
few options left.
Because she was a migrant. I don't judge you. You should try and find it. It was your decision to... I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Fair. Fair. Do you know Dorothy?
Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital. Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
So she's Romanian as well.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Why the
Goodbye.
secrecy though?
Take care of yourself as best you can.
Okay. Interesting, very interesting. So Clayton is somewhere in the area. Who are you? So many new people again.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
Clayton.
Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry.
You're the
I'm new to
reporter.
Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Your investigation. Yeah, let's start at the beginning.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Brave man.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies.
Seems
I
like
want
it, yeah.
people to know them.
Ghost.
That's
Go and lie
quite
down.
honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent?
I think the ghost
Spanish
the dog spotted a cat,
It's
sorry.
as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's
I say, friends, our top
So
priority
sorry.
must be this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
bear with. What is this? Leave it. Go great. Shut. Go great. Good boy. Stay. God, my legs are hurting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, right. That's better.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
My rationalism has been
I must
recently
confess,
shaken.
Some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
No jobs for migrants around
Christina
here.
Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe
Bloody
the
hope
situation
so.
can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Good. We can't ask anything
I
personal
heard you're
yet.
investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
A nurse, I know it's confidential. I care about public health.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby.
I love
What do
that.
you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Could Dorothy be his
He has
family?
no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man. A poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Okay.
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Interesting.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
Treatment for fatigue. Okay.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Farewell indeed. I need more meds. Find the mailbox and the letter. Okay. Right. I think we're gonna pop back to the hospital. Can you go in? Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? Oh, that's Joe. Okay, let's go back to the hospital. Just very quickly. And let's get some rest. It's a lot of blood. What is that thumping? How do I... That's Joe. Investigate citizens. Well, I'm trying. Who are you? And this happened before where I couldn't click on anything, like the thing didn't pop up. But is it possible that I'm not standing right? I'm not seeing him right? Whoopsie!
I cannot enter.
Ooh, that light is very, very, very flashy. Ooh. Now I can. I think I was waiting for Joe to get there.
So you only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What? You're gonna beat me too?
Jesus. Give me patience.
Oh dear. So that's good to know though. He's got a son. Oh, bless you. Yeah. Can I talk to you? I can't exactly come in right now, can I? Oh, babes. Hoppla. Fell down. Okay. Water-rich water sample, nice. Okay, hospital.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I don't know how to give you water, flower, though. I would love to. Refill all? Nice. Let's see if we can There's nothing to analyze. This is for fatigue. Pneumonia. I haven't got any potassium permanganate. I also need to find the cure for migraine. Oh, we still need common handle parts. And we can recycle that. Okie dokie. Let's jump to bed. What can we get? What can we get? So I quite like the claws. Cost can go down. Oh, I haven't got enough XP. How about increase your stamina by 300 by 45%. We have blood capacity science. Ooh. Yes, let's do another healing one. Yes. Nice. I think that's all we can do, yeah. Oh, ultimates. Oh, bollocks, I forgot. I forgot that there's ultimates. I haven't got enough XP now. Okay. Tactical spring. That's 500. That's a mist form or shadow veil. Okay. Fine. The following night. Oh yeah, there's the status thing. So that's slightly more healthy now. Okay, so he's not healed yet. Oswald. We need cure for headache. And speaking of a headache, I need to go and take some treatment of fatigue. Fatigue. Oh, it's still serious, but not as bad. Fatigue. He needs also something. Migraine, fatigue, bronchitis. I could offer him a cure. Stable. Okay, let's craft a couple more for fatigue, I think. Fatigue. Pneumonia, bronchitis. Oh, I can't, I haven't got potassium. So, we've slept. I still don't know how to give you water plant. And we can go back out. Let's go back to these guys. Which is that way. Serious. There's the skulls haven't respawned, have they? No. How many of the? Oh fuck! You guys respawned. Can I avoid you? Rather not. Oh fuckity. Never mind. Oh fuck. I'm managing more now because Christ, he's dead. Oh, you dodging. Gosh. Well done. Whoops. That was not meant to happen. I was meant to loot you. Nice, nice, nice. Fantastic. Everybody's happy. Well, apart from you guys are dead. Sorry. If I see, what's his name? Influenza. I know, dude. Let's, Shit, that leech is fast! Nice. I am getting the rhythm of it, ish. Although I am naturally very clumsy, so... Chilling! Nice. Right. Let's go back up. And crying baby again. Oh, there's more of you here. Oh, for crying out loud. Hi! Oops, that's not what I was doing. Oh gosh, ghost. A leech, yes, I'm a leech. Ouchie. Ooh, another one.
We have to stop it.
Nom nom nom. The claw attack is quite good. Nice. Nice. Ooh, glasses are weird. Got new glasses. I needed new ones. My prescription changed ever so slightly, and I wonder if that's why I've been getting headaches as well. Can I not go this way? I think I can I? Yeah. It's now open. Yeah, it just closes behind me, okay. Okie dokie. I can't climb that? No? Okay, alright. Anyone around who we need to talk to? Christina. Hi. Is Joe? He is. I could talk to him about his son.
You again? What do you want this time?
Just a chat. Personal questions. What about your son?
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if he's my own blood.
Oh God.
Seems he's ashamed to be my son.
Why not
change
that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
This is no place to raise a child.
I mean no harm to your family. But if you want my advice,
which way
this is
doesn't.
no place to raise a child.
No matter where we live, Harry will always be sick and frail. At least here, I'm respected. And no one will ever dare touch him.
Okay. Harry has frail constitution and he's often sick. Okay.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Well. Oh, I see. Maybe if I... Is that everything I can ask? Yeah. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I refuse to call you Colossus Joe.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
You're healthy.
Come on, take a look.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Alrighty. Oh, you wanted a cure for fatigue, didn't you?
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
There you go, my
If you
darling.
persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, babes.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Farewell. What about you? Is there a cure for madness?
Good evening, Mr.
If there is, I want one.
Father Whittaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Irrational
Don't
delusions.
you fear getting sick yourself?
I've been touched by God's grace. I am perfectly healthy.
Okay.
I've
Alright.
had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I'll leave you to it then. Right, so there's meant to be the post box somewhere. And a poet. Find the mailbox. There we go. A flower. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. So she's... Camellia, new hint available. Camellia secretly distributes medical vouchers for Dorothy Crane's dispensary. Okay. I don't know how you came to that conclusion, by the way. But good investigation. Yeah. So... My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war, but there is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am as ever your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
It could. Yeah, it could. Camellia! Hi!
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger.
The tall, handsome, beautiful stranger.
It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Penny dreadfuls. Is she mute?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
Interesting.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Interesting.
Goodbye.
Oh, I could have checked her medical status. Still nothing.
You don't seem to need my medical attention for now.
For now? That sounds ominous.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Okay, interesting. What's this? Your army needs to join at once today. So there's all these flowers with with the vouchers. Okie dokie. So let's find the poet. That's also gonna be. Oh, I think that's locked.
It's locked.
Okay, so it seems like I'm slowly like opening these districts. Quarantine influenza. It seems like once you get onto the other side, you can open it. Okay, well that was pointless. Who's you? Oh, Christina. Christina Poppa. Are you healthy, Christina? She is. Okay.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle.
Oh yeah, I gave her medicine, didn't I? Didn't I? I think I did. Where are you? Oh, okay. Oh my god, how are there skulls here? And why are there skulls here? Right behind the church. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude. Where did you spawn from? Ow! Gosh! Got smacked a few times. And again. Ow! I got nommed on. Jesus Christ, you guys are strong. Oh, for crying out loud. Don't tell me I'm gonna die. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. There we go. Was I saying I'm getting the hang of it? Not. Okay, now I'm getting it. Oh, Jesus. I thought you were gonna die. Now you did. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Jesus Christ. Find Richard in the area. Well, there was a half-dead man laying at the beginning of the alley. I wonder if that was him. Unless he was dead. Unless he was one of the skulls that just got up and suddenly spawned. No, there he is. No, you look well dead. Cigarette case. Anything else on you? Bullets? Never mind. Well, suppose you had to die like that. Maybe over here? Cemetery. I mean, what better place to write poetry than cemetery, right? Yeah, look at him. I am so sorry. Just gonna walk away.
Good evening, sir.
Walk away.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Nethercott. Tell me about
Are you aware
your
that your
life here
could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
It is somewhat risky. Who will help you? It is somewhat risky.
Your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
That's quite cute. What are you doing here at night?
At this hour of night, sir. Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Hello. Not afraid of the epidemic?
Not afraid of the epidemic.
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
Okay, that is interesting. I've got to ask you
It may be
about your...
wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
Give medicine.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I am
We're helping people!
concerned,
sir.
May I ask?
Not
you should avoid
If you
explosion.
say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
I suppose.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy, but the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh no, sir.
What are you
Oh
talking
no,
You
sir.
remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Quite a unique point of view. I only see dreadful disease, peaceful silence, really.
Yes.
Quite a unique point of view,
The
yeah.
enjoyable silence of the grave.
Yeah.
You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must
Yeah.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
That is also true. Personal questions. We don't have any hints, but you have something.
Tell
Why
me,
seek
Mr.
inspiration here?
Why
Hello,
seek
Tempest.
inspiration
Hi,
in
beautiful.
Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it?
It's got a hidden beauty to
Stirring
it.
and challenging.
Yeah, that's the right way of putting it. Do you think a little bit morbid? Do you have examples?
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir,
yeah, it's
Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Camellia is like a muse to Richard Nethercote, who sees her as a locked mystery. We found both hints for her. And we have got a hint for him. He's got 3. Afraid to find the truth about her? You don't know her?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
It's a good
Have
question.
you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, that's often what people choose when they meet their muse. Do you have
In what
examples?
way exactly?
of
The struggle
beauty?
by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid.
Very poetic.
Yes.
Very.
And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
I think Jonathan was being sarcastic.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious.
I did think he's gonna see the, helpless romantic. Are you not curious? Are you not
Are
curious?
you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercote.
But it's
Guilty as
beautiful.
charged, Dr. Reed.
Yeah. It's beautiful in this time. Okay, I think I went through all of
May
that.
I
Right,
ask
let's
you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary
ask
part
about
of
it.
town, is it not?
Dorothy.
I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
About Dorothy
I'm
Crane?
looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his
He's a
reaction was pretty
publisher.
clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
I'll leave you
Okay.
alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
No, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Da-da-da-da. Stop running into things, shouldn't I? What's this? Oh, Ben. Oh, editor refusal letter. Dear Mr. Nethercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs of the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Run out of breath. Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such a title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce you that Sycophant Publishing chose the second option. With kindest regards, A.G. Morris. Okay, interesting. He has never succeeded in poetry. Interesting. He's got migraine, he's got fatigue, bronchitis, recovering. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to... there we go. The door has been unlocked, yeah. I'll be able to push the district into at least stable status. Who's you? That's Christina. Okay, let's go to... Leave him alone.
You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this...
You again? What do you want this time?
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peters?
Try again.
Name is Colossus.
Okay, no, man.
Goodbye, Mr.
Leave him alone.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Come on, take a look. Right. Let's try Darius again.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes,
Mr. Doctor.
You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I just want to know why she's doing it in such secrecy. Like, surely... surely... This is what it's about. Shillings! Don't mind me, Mr. Petrescu. I almost called him Dimitrescu. Can I talk to you? You obviously don't mind me just rummaging through your house. Let's talk.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea.
Dorothea.
And I also run this little print shop.
Okay.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
You're not the only one.
If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Oh, bless him.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched.
Oh, bless
There's a
him.
man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Fair. Why is this still
Tell me
highlighted?
everything. Do not bel-
Oh, yeah. I don't know why that's still highlighted.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Give him the
Well,
medicine.
I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Hopefully when, like, this is gonna have... I don't know what the consequences are of me doing all this work. Like, is there any danger? Stranger danger? Is there, like, any... I mean, I know it's gonna stabilize the district. But... Oh. Gosh. Why are these people not in the hospital? Clove essence. Essence. Essence? Essence! Gosh. I'm just gonna take stuff from here, okay? Don't mind me. And it's just... I can hear her. That sounds like, oh, letter to Nurse Crane. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision and that you are determined to be more useful by help from our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have me wanted to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. Good to know. Okay. Oh, we found both hints. Nice. Oh no, I can hear someone has just turned upstairs. Or at least it sounds like it. It's either alcohol withdrawal or blood. Oh, that sounds like a skull. Yeah, I'm coming.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Where are the quinine salts?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Tracheostomy, do you have any anesthetics?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor, none at all.
Oh dear. Tracheotomy whilst he's alive, then. At least we've got to let some air in.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short
Yeah.
pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yeah.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
Oh dear.
Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
What would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yeah.
Yes, Doctor.
Is he gonna be alright with
He's
all this
still
blood?
bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Oh no,
Are you
gonna
alright,
blood?
Doctor?
I can't see.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Jonathan. I must finish.
I must first suture the artery.
Come on, Jonathan, you can do it.
Find the wound.
Come on, Jonathan, you can do it.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good.
That was the quickest stitching ever.
How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage now.
Cardiac massage now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Yeah. Oh no.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Was I able to?
We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
He's a skull.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Is she not gonna question why I had a breakdown during the operation? Okay, so blood to be examined.
Test my bedside manners.
Razvan's blood sample. Yeah, well, let me just grab these things. Well, I heard about this side operation.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Press for details. So we have got her hints. Let's try and... I've come to stop the blackmail. This is illegal. I've come to stop the blackmail.
Put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Why target Lady Ashbury?
But why Lady Ashbury?
Yeah.
Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
I think you got it wrong.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man.
Unless I've got it all
refused
wrong.
your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Oh gosh. The end justifies the means.
The end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty, nothing of the
Jon
shame,
Snow.
the hunger,
I mean,
the loneliness.
Jonathan Reed. The blackmail must stop.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No, you gotta promise me spare. Look away, but you're a design. Charm, you will forget all about this.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes.
Wow.
All gone.
I did not want to kill her. Interview with the vampire. Mesmerize level new citizens available to kill. I don't want to kill people. Hint failed. Oh fuck. Hint lost. Oh shit. Report to Lady Ashbury. Are you okay? What's happening to her abdomen, nurse? We must perform. I actually don't know what we can do with that. No, you know what? I'm just gonna look, not look. I'm just gonna look away. Just gonna. Oh my god, it's still doing it. Let's just.
It's locked.
Oh, can I have a key? Would I have gotten a key if I killed her? Probably. Is there a key anywhere around here? I can't believe it said new citizen. So you're. No. Okay. Can I open this door?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, it's locked. So that's
It's
locked and
locked,
that's
all right.
locked. It's locked, alright. It's locked, alright. Fuck me. The fuck? The fuck's going on? Dude! Dude! Dude, really? The sick are here. Vicious bugger. You're the vicious bugger. Fuck, dudes. Jesus Christ. Seriously? I was just about to end the episode as well. But I'm just looking around for some loot. I am gonna leave the episode here. This has been really interesting. I was really interested to see why she was hiding, and I didn't think she was behind the blackmail, but somehow we came to the conclusion that she wasn't, and she admitted to it anyway. I didn't want to kill her. So there was the embrace, let her go, or raise her memory. I didn't want to kill her. I didn't want to let her go, because I do think I don't know. Like, what if I'm wrong about Lady Ashbury? But I really didn't want to just let it go. But I wanted her to continue this operation because it seems really important, and there was obviously no such thing as translators in hospitals back then. So it is really good that she's doing this. So we'll see what kind of consequences there's going to be. And please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!